I'm Keith Aleo, Director of Education and Orchestral Activities at the Zildjian Company. And I'm always asked what affects the sound of a cymbal, the pitch. What makes it higher, what makes it lower? There's three things that affect that. One is the weight of a cymbal, how thick it is. The second thing is the bow or flatness of a cymbal, the shape of a cymbal. The third thing is the size of a cymbal, bigger being lower, smaller being higher. So I'm going to go through and demonstrate some of these and relate them to the different lines of cymbals that Zildjian makes. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Stay with me and we'll talk about this a little more. So let's talk about the weight of a cymbal and how it affects the sound. The best way to talk about this is to relate it to the symphonic tone line of cymbals. Symphonic tone come in French weight, Viennese weight, and German weight. The French being the lightest, German being the heaviest, and Viennese being in the middle. The French, being the lightest, is going to be the lowest. The sound of a French cymbal is the lowest pitch. And I'll demonstrate that now. Now, I'll go to the German cymbal. This is the heaviest in weight. And right in between those is the Viennese, the mid-weight. Now, how you would use these? The French has the lightest and sort of sweetest sound. The German has the greatest projection and will cut through any ensemble. The Viennese is right in between. So you have your French, which is the lowest, your German, which is the highest, and your Viennese right in between. Size affects the sound of a cymbal. The smaller the cymbal, the higher the pitch. The larger the cymbal, the lower the pitch. A good example of that is in the K Constantinople line. This is a 16-inch cymbal, and let's listen to the sound, hear the pitch. Now we'll go to a 20-inch cymbal. And when listening to sounds of cymbals, there's many overtones, but you want to focus on the core sound. It's like the core, what's in the middle. Here's a 20-inch cymbal. And right in the middle is an 18-inch cymbal. I'm often asked how you would use these. The 16-inch typically is for soft playing, or if you use a heavy pair, you use it for fast articulation. The 18-inch cymbal, in general, is your general purpose pair. The 20-inch cymbal, in general again, would be your big, sort of beefy crash cymbal. The shape or profile of a cymbal also affects the sound. A flatter cymbal will be lower in pitch. A cymbal that has more bow or is curved more is higher in pitch. A good example of that is comparing K Constantinople cymbals with K Constantinople vintage cymbals. One of the differences is the profile. K Constantinople has more bow. K Constantinople vintage is flatter. So let's listen to that now. Here's the K Constantinople vintage. You can hear how low in pitch that is, very dark. Now we'll look at the K Constantinople. Just standard K Constantinople, this is special selection. You can hear how that's higher in pitch. Flatter is lower, more bow is higher. Okay, overall, like I said, three things affect the sound or pitch of a cymbal. The weight of a cymbal affects it, the size affects it, and the shape affects it. And I hope you heard that in my demonstration, and now you have a better idea of what cymbals you like, what you don't like, what you want, and how you'd like to use them.